Region, you better get ready for more speed and red light cameras to start watching what you're doing on the roads. Transportation reporter Adam Tuss reports tonight that lawmakers also have a warning for bad drivers out there. You better pay up on those tickets because more enforcement could be coming.
More cameras. More reason to be careful about how you're driving. In Arlington, the county board has now voted to allow speed and red light cameras to be set up in school and work zones. Board members say this is all about safety and getting drivers to slow down. If all goes according to plan, new cameras could be installed in designated locations by the end of the year.
The idea that we can keep our community safer, address this behavior, and then reduce the demand on our police, reduce the number of interactions residents have to have with police, is just a really heartening step for us to be able to take.
But that's not all. Today in Annapolis, new legislation introduced that would give local jurisdictions reciprocity when it comes to these kinds of automated enforcement programs. You see, it turns out that many people who get speed or red light tickets in certain places like the district don't ever pay those fines because they don't live there. Maryland State Delegate Al Carr, who represents Montgomery County, introduced this legislation.
Delegate, how big of an issue is this? I mean, are people really not paying their fines from, say, someone who's in Maryland isn't paying DC and vice versa?
Yeah, this is an issue. You know, these laws are meant for safety. But when you have loopholes and you have certain people who can endanger others with impunity, then that's a problem. So the goal is to close that loophole.
He says in Maryland, for instance, an estimated $13 million in unpaid video tolls are owed by DC drivers who never paid them. He says with this bill, registrations could be denied from location to location if fines and tolls aren't paid. Now, while many drivers question the placement of cameras to simply generate revenue, Carr says the idea is to make drivers think more about safety.
Yeah, Adam, unfortunately, I think during the pandemic, the unsafe behavior has gotten worse.
Delegate Carr is expecting a larger discussion on his legislation next month. Adam Tuss, News 4.